Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Ashland Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Ashland Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at ashland.com.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Here we go. Wang. That is a name we used to see all the time, but I personally have not. In a while, I'm sure they've been playing, but here we go. Team Wang. Team Plett. He's not practiced. It's the first day. And we are right into it. My name is Rui Wang. Sir, I'm producing this game. Curling Stadium. Right here, and at this moment, we're building joined by Pat. Alberta Curling Series Major. Both teams get right into it first.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Second rocks in. And pal Matt.
Welcome, Matt. Go right on ahead whenever you're ready. Rory's in here as well, working on trying to fix his mic. So to let the fans know, we do have some commentary coming up shortly.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Jerry. Matt Yo from the Beaumont Curling Club here in the Alberta Curling Series. Pleasure to be with you here. Team Plett from from Canada, and Team Wang from China. Should be a good game here. The teams are very high level. These Team Plett is junior champions, so they've been practicing quite a bit here over the last couple of months, I believe. Just chatting with their coach, David Nettlewood, who's going to be the new inductee into the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame, which is super exciting. And once again, we're in Beaumont, Alberta, and Beaumont Curling Club down here for the Hack to House Alberta Curling Series Major. Playing for over $25,000 for these ladies here this weekend. So we're excited to bring some more
big money.
Yeah, excited to bring some good curling back here to Beaumont, and it was a great weekend last weekend, and we're looking forward to having another great weekend this weekend. Thanks for joining in, right?
Absolutely. Trying to get the best angles here. Got a few extra cameras. Big overhead view. Want to make sure that everyone can have a good sense of the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like this one's bearing around the center pretty good. Try to work on it to make sure they're in there for second shot, and I think they got her in there, top four. Great sweeping. Again, shout out to Curling Stadium, Jerry Gertz, and everyone else. Rory, James. I don't think James is with us today or tomorrow. I think he's busy putting ice in, I think, but you guys do such a phenomenal job there at Curling Stadium, and we're excited to have you down here at the Beaumont Curling Club. So it looks like Team Plett is going to opt in hitting and rolling off the back 4-foot one. I don't know if they can get shot. I think if they roll right to the center line, they might be able to get shot rock. If not, hit and roll behind and make it an extremely tough deuce for Team China here in the first end.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It was a quite open end. There was two corner guards, sorry. Things were looking pretty good for Team Wang to have their way in the first end here, but throughout the middle of the lineup, it looks like we got two center guards now. Even though Team Wang is occupying the 4-foot, play has really drawn back to the middle.
Looks like they're jumping on it here now. Maybe a little too far, yeah. But as long as they stick around there for third shot, just going to be a draw for two here for Team Wang from China. Or does I'm sorry, I got the rocks mixed up here. So
no, so did I. That's my fault, Matt.
No, all good. So it looks like they're going to probably draw another one in here, or possibly freeze the back red line to eliminate possibly a double run back for 3 for Team Plett.
Yeah, that run back is coming straight down the middle. I know you got to move 2 rocks, but it's just off nose and it's just a little too scary. Hey, you think they have a temptation to come right around that middle, but if they ever set up a double on their own, they're giving up 3 in the first end.
Yeah, absolutely. Even if they go around that middle and dead bury it, now the double run back still probably double run back double. And because the draw first end might be a little bit different. Looks like the intern draw around here. This might be a little bit fresh, as they probably didn't throw too many in to outs in the practice, because in the practice they are drawing for hammers. So a lot of the play obviously goes from the outside to the in. So this could be a little bit fresh. So they'll watch the speed on this one.
I have to say, if I miss the days where they dragged the sheet and you kind of had a little bit more consistency inside and out, it is interesting to track the pass through practice.
Yeah, so actually we do drag here as well. So we nip and drag for that actual reason.
Very cool.
So yeah, we like to put a little bit of extra pebble down. For these athletes, I run our ice temperature a little bit hotter than most curling rinks, and our air temperature as well. But then, with that extra pebble, you definitely want to drag the rocks in practice or before practice, just to freshen up the whole sheet, so you don't get stuck on going really wide or even coming down the middle like that one did.
Oh, that's good info, Matt. I thought ice makers were supposed to be very secretive.
Yeah, not me. I was just having this conversation with Matt Hall last weekend in the men's major. I said, it kind of surprises me that a lot of these higher level teams, don't come and have a chat here before the game or before the event of, what's going on out there. What are you running? What's your ice temperature? How much you nipping, or stuff like that. Complete open book, and most ice makers should be, because you know what, we get a ton of information and a ton of feedback from the curlers to help us do our job better. So it should be an open book, and try to give as much information to these athletes as they want or they need. And hopefully our goal is to give them the best surface possible in every event. So
I'll love to hear that. It's the age of the internet, and curling's growing so much. The quality of not just the ice, but the whole sport, like the finesse is getting so high. So it's awesome to hear that you're willing to share all that information.
yeah, absolutely. A little bit of an over curl there, but they got it in for second shot. So I think, anyways, yeah, it looks like it. So steal one for Team Wang, Team China, and a good draw to cut them down on the side in the first end.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Ashland Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Ashland Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at ashland.com.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, all yours.
All right, we're back here. 1-0 for Team Wang from China against Team Plett from Canada. Absolutely fantastic junior team here out of, I believe, all over, but I think they race in their club out of Sherwood Park. And good draw to cut Team China down to 1 point in the first end. And it looks like we're going to get some rocks in play here with a center guard that went up with Team Wang's first one. And then, maybe a little bit of behind the tee line action with the red there. And now we're just going to start piling rocks up here in the center and try to make the angles better for your team than the opposition's by the end of it.
Yeah, I love watching these first 5 rocks. It's just more interesting than it's ever been before. More often than ever have we seen leads kind of be called to conduct their own strategy, almost totally ignoring what the other team is doing in certain situations.
Yeah, absolutely. Just give me 1 second here. We have our president of the Beaumont Curling Club, Paul High, would like to say a few words.
Hey everybody, just really happy and excited to have it's great to see everybody from down the Beaumont Curling Club. Wow, it's amazing to have people from all over the world come to our little city here, our little club, and play off like this. Thanks very much for coordinating that, bringing it all in, because we're really excited to have these people here. Seeing China, having a couple teams, Japan, everybody else, it's just amazing to have everybody here today. It's a great club. It's a great community. We've been here since in Beaumont since 1960. I know that Matt's family's been around for a long time here. I think he's approaching 62. Is that right, Matt? Yeah. No, just about. But it's great to see these teams and have them compete. It's going to be a great weekend. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's going to come down here, and thank you to all the sponsors, especially Hub for being a big sponsor here with the Alberta Curling Series, and all of our sponsors down here. It's just really exciting time for us.
Hey, thanks, Paul. That's fantastic. It's awesome to hear how excited you guys are. Club looks great. Cameras look awesome.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Paul. Really appreciate it. Huge supporter of the club here, and he's been on the board and president for quite some time. The club went through a little bit of a hard time when we first got here about it's got to be 8 years ago now. But man, they've worked hard, and we were just talking about it's September 20th. We're still just about 3-4 weeks about starting, and we already have way more registration than we had last year. We had we charge for practice here for the events and stuff, and it's really helped the club out the bottom line. And these guys have done a ton of volunteer work and supported the club over COVID and everything else. Just phenomenal bunch of volunteers and people down here at Beaumont. And I can't say enough about them as well. So thank you, Paul, and again, thank you, Jerry and Rory, and all you guys for doing what you do to bring our live stream and our small city of Beaumont out there to worldwide audience.
It is rather incredible, and we're happy to have you fold you in. And Paul said it. To have all these teams from all over the world competing in your club, it's an awesome feeling.
Yeah, absolutely, right. We even had, the guys who showed up to pay their registration for their Thursday men's league. The reason why they came down was they saw on Facebook that we posted some pictures of teams practicing, so they wanted to come down and take a look, and they're going to come down and have a drink tonight on the weekend. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's great to be in a smaller, more community-driven place that really supports the club and wants to come down here and support the athletes. And we've been talking about possibly next year creating actually a little bit of a revenue share program with the players that are participating in these events along with the club. So there's a bunch of great conversations happening, and the club's been absolutely phenomenal in everything that we've needed and wanted throughout this process. The city of Beaumont as well. I'll keep rambling here and saying thank you to everyone, but the city of Beaumont, absolutely phenomenal. Just getting the ice put in about a month earlier than we usually do. We had a couple few issues, but the team of Andre and his staff and his team here of, we were even down yesterday pulling apart some boards to try to fix a line that we have a little bit of an issue just on one side of sheet 6, just not even in the playing area, but they're down here ripping things apart, trying to make things work as go as smoothly as possible. So, City of Beaumont, Andre, Paul with the club here, just absolutely phenomenal partners, and thank you so much.
That is okay to ramble on, because without sponsorship, the curling world does not exist. And so that's why this curling stadium technology is just so incredibly exciting, because not only is it going to bring fans more curling, but it's bringing sponsors more recognition for the support that they've been giving for years. It's not always sponsors slap a team name on a jacket and really get that investment back. They do it because they support the community aspect of it. With this technology, with this broadcasting service, you're able to really give something back to those sponsors. They're able to really get their name out there and get some hard value for the money that they're putting in. So just beautiful. And I'm just so excited to hear you guys are excited. You're happy,
absolutely.
I'm happy.
Yeah, 100%. It's great. Yeah. Oh, this looks like
All
a
right,
beauty
so
here.
Team Wang really taking it to them early here. They seem to have their draw weight down.
Yeah, I was actually commenting to Justin Runsman is our head ice tech down here in Beaumont for Tim's Ice Manufacturing, and I was commenting to him that these teams have been practicing all week here, and we might have screwed them up a little bit before this first game because I took off about double the amount of snow and pebble that we usually do, just because we're running the ice. I was mentioning how we like to run it a little bit hotter here, but we're actually running it a little bit colder for this game, just because we're utilizing sheet 6 this game. So just something we have to manipulate a little bit because of the one line that we have in the ice. Anyways, we can talk more about that, but that it should be a little bit speedier, but it doesn't look like they've missing a beat at all. So good guard here. So I guess this is the. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep running things back, or you have the opportunity to throw an in turn? It will warp in there, top button. At the very least, cut them down again. But if you make a great shot and have an opportunity to tap it back to get your one here with 3 rocks to come.
Yeah, I would agree. I never try to put myself I never try to think that I know the best strategy that there is. But in the second end here, you got to think behind the 8 ball, Team Wang's really been putting their rocks exactly where they want to put them. You got to think tying the game here is a big victory for Team Plett.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what, the way it looked a rock or two ago, even, just giving up another steal of just 1 would probably be a big victory as well when I think they had 5 rocks right around the forefoot. So, just got by the guard. Great sweeping, but it's got to come down a little bit here.
Boom.
That's it.
Oh, I thought that was slowing down.
Yeah, just slid a little bit, but.
Well, the good news is they know that there's more than enough curl to get the pin if they're going to be able to get around that guard again.
Yeah, as the ice breaks in here, like we talked about here, but the men's major last weekend, Team Sluchinski rattling off another win this year. But we're getting about 4.5 feet with the men, 4.5 feet. But we just got the ice in. Guys were saying, "Oh, when did you get the ice in?" I said, yesterday, like 2 hours ago. But I think we got it in Tuesday, and the event started Thursday. So now the ice is starting to break in a little bit here. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit more curls. So need to watch that here throughout the weekend and make sure we keep the broom on the sheets at least. Shout out there to Kevin. He says, "Go Team Plett, go!" here on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube or Facebook, reach out, like, subscribe, throw a message on there, all that kind of good stuff for social media, and we'll definitely throw your shout outs. As well as Trina Ball watching on Facebook. Thanks, Trina.
I'm glad you got your eye on those comments section, because that's one of the most fun parts of commentating these games, is seeing the fans engage with us. And sometimes I've even postulated, Oh, I wonder what the call was there. I wonder if that's exactly what they were trying to do. And people have some really good insight on the YouTube and Facebook stream. So if you don't have those rolling, you can also watch on one device, have your full screen game, and on your other device, get the comment section up, and it's kind of this multi-screen, it's a better experience to have everything rolling at once.
Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome. I would have loved to have this, obviously 10, 15 years ago when we were playing and mom and dad are down in Phoenix asking us for updates and everything. I'm just, now you can just watch the game.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So that guard came up a little light.
Yeah, it gives them an opportunity here to lob in at one top 4 foot if they can. Make sure they're either, shot rock's going to be fairly tough here, but at least if they're second shot rock, then they have an opportunity to advance it to the buttons. So I think they're working on it pretty hard here.
That is really peeling over. Looks a little light as well. Oh, wait, maybe would have got there.
Yeah, it looks like the weight might have been there. Might have been right out of her hand. It looked like they were scrubbing it pretty hard. So maybe a touch soft or maybe a touch inside from the broom. But they'll put this all in the memory bank. I think they got a pretty good, they'll have a shot here to possibly cut them down. They even have an out-turn tap on their top red one on the blue. And the top blue, the top 12 foot there, I think you could probably tap that one into the 4 foot at least to cut them down. So they'll have a couple opportunities here to cut Team China down. Again, huge shout out to some of our sponsors here. Hub International Insurance, been a big sponsor of the Alberta Curling Series. We're on a local sponsor sheet here called Steam Flow, the big yellow logo there in the middle of the ice. Thank you to all the local sponsors for our curling club, as well as the Alberta Curling Series sponsors as well. All right, out turn guard.
Yeah,
this is one of the tough.
Me.
Yeah, this is one of the tougher guards to throw, right? That's a good shot.
Inside out, managing the motion is a little more difficult, but it looks like they did a pretty good job of it.
So 2 shots probably here is, well, probably 3 shots. You could probably play the wide out turn draw to the edge of the 4 foot to cut them down to 1. You could play the out turn tap on your red one. That's in the top 12 to tap that one into the 8 foot, cut them down to 1. Or you could maybe throw a hit down there and peel that one that's top 8 foot out. So it was funny. We were chatting again with Matt Hall last weekend, doing some commentary. This is the absolute beauty thing about our sport is that you could look at this scenario and there might be like 8 shots that you could possibly, you possibly could make or call, right? So.
Absolutely. And the best coaches will never tell you exactly which one is the best call. They'll more so just get the shooters thinking about what the results might be, risk reward, percentages, that kind of thing. So you never want to exactly tell someone what is the right and wrong call, especially on a skips last one when it's so messy like this.
Yeah, it's what are you feeling type of thing, right? This could go here. Maybe this one might be the better, higher percentage shot, but if you're feeling the out turn hit or the in turn tap, or what do you want, skipper? This is why you get paid the big bucks.
Not going to be easy, no matter what they play.
Yeah, looking like they're the double run.
Yeah, Matt, do you ever think if you ran those 2 reds down the center line-ish, would you ever double off the yellows in the 8 foot and 4 foot?
Yeah, you'd be close if you'd have to just miss that top yellow one, top 12 foot.
Right on the center line on the
right
12
on the center
foot.
line.
That's what I was
there,
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to get your top red pretty thin in order to create that angle. Also,
To get the double.
ton of weight.
Yeah.
Probably more realistic shot here that they have lined up. It looks like just soft weight for a tap.
Well, shout out there to Mr. Dudka. Just says that our live feed's kind of cutting in and out.
Will it be what you expected? Or something you could never have predicted? Will it be frightening? Or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you in writing a more resilient, vibrant, and profitable tomorrow, protecting what matters most to you. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and we want you to be ready for it.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Ashland Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the
This looks pretty good coming in. Ah, good shot there.
Yep. Kind of a tough situation for Team Wang because you have your center guard, you've got a mess down the middle, but the next team to move that is going to send the red rock into a pretty good position in the top button, top forefoot. So you want to keep your center guard around, but at the same time with a 3-point lead, you almost want to just open up some hits. So they've elected to play ball.
Yeah, and you know what? Through the years, that could probably be, it's definitely not the shot making. It's definitely not the practice time. Everything with these, Pan Pacific or China, Japan, those type of teams. It's almost sometimes of okay, it might be time to bail here. That's sometimes where they get caught a little bit. But you look at their shot making abilities. Whatever they call, especially with the draw game, tap game. They're going to make it. It's just sometimes it's, do we want to leave this, that guard up there? Do we want to put another guard on it? The Team Plett can really suck one back here into the top button area. Now they're lying 2. If they, Team China misses one shot, maybe they're lying 3, right? So they're starting to pile, like to your point, around that center guard that you could have possibly just got rid of there. But this
Really
looks
big
like
opportunity here.
Yeah, it looks like it's diving is going to stay. Good sweeping. Wow.
Yeah, great sweep to get that by. You don't want to leave that rock open, leave some kind of angle. You don't quite get it for second shot rock, which was quite important, I would say. You really wanted to be shot 2 by the end of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think the rock that they just threw is going anywhere. I don't think Team China could get this on the nose or in the inside because of the center guard that's there. So that rock that they just threw is probably not leaving the house, which is a good thing. And if they make this run back, it could open things up. So actually, after this shot's over, it might actually look pretty good for Team Plett.
Wondering if they regret, Team Wang does, leaving this one high, because I mean they're bashing it back. They don't have full access to the nose of that rock. It feels like a bit of an obstacle that they left on their last shot.
Yeah, completely agree for sure. So we'll see where the granite moves. There's probably could be 4 or 5 rocks moving around when they hit this. So
getting delicate, throwing some soft weight on this run back. Well, I don't know about soft, but it's not huge weight. 1, 2. Oof.
Nice shot, but it gives Team Plett a little tap to lie shot rock again and have a couple reds probably in the lineup to tap it again.
It's a good bounce back by Team Plett. That's a couple shots in a row where they've put good rocks in good positions, so they're getting rewarded for it here. We've got more of a kind of tit-for-tat game. First 2 ends were fairly dominant performance by especially the second and third for Team Wang, but middle of the lineup for Team Plett waking up here and making some good shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Another shout out to Shannon Morris, our senior Alberta champion, watching out on the live stream. All right, little tap here. The first rock, I believe, for the Plett third. Working on it hard. Good shot there. Gives a little double opportunity, but it's a good shot.
Yeah, I don't know how easy the double is. I think there might be a hit and roll.
Yeah, double super thin. It might even just, you might want to play it off the back part of that top red one and roll into the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make this double, you almost got to flash the rock, right? Being
Decision
up 3, you
making.
probably don't want to do that.
Decision making early on, it was kind of a prevent defense from Team Wang. They tolerated Platt being shot. They kind of seemed like they were playing a strategy of, okay, we'll give up one. I mean, that's always the strategy, but as long as we don't give up more than 2, everything's going to be all right. Kind of just to prevent Redstone, like you were saying, Matt. I thought in my head, she's going to have to throw it so hard to make that happen, but no, they knew the angles a little better than I did, and they contacted 3 stones there off their rocks in really good spots.
Yeah, real important on that shot that you threw the in to out turn. So it actually gets the rock spinning after you hit the first one. So therefore, after the rock starts spinning, you come off the back one with a little bit more juice, and tap that one right back to the back 8 foot. So high danger end here again. Line 3, I think. Not a lot of great angles here for Team Plett. I think the max they're able to do here is get rid of 1 yellow. At this point, you might want to play a shot that's going to ensure you a draw somewhere in the 4 for your 1. So what do you need to do here that Team Wang is going to go up and replace that guard if they miss this? Probably gives Team Plett an in-turn draw for 1. You might not want to play anything soft through the hole in case you tick something and miss the shot that way, then Team Wang can play the in-turn draw to the button herself, and then it's going to be a really small scoring area for Team Plett. So great decision here. I know Team Plett can string a few together here and put some pressure on. I think they're coming in to freeze top button, maybe just a touch of a tap back on their own red walk, their top 4 foot. Here at the Alberta Curling Series Ladies Major, brought to you by Hub International Insurance, as well as Hack the House. Working on this hard. They're looking like they're... this looks like it's going to be a good shot, maybe a touch overswept, but definitely wanted to make sure they kept the angle on there, not take off their center guard.
Yeah, a bit of a bonus reward was missed there. If you ever get to the nose of your own, it's looking really good. The kind of sideways motion, like you said, a bit overswept. It's going to open up the more dangerous red for removal. However, looks like Wang's going to just come to it. I mean, the traditional thinking is you want to remove stones when you're up, but, up 6... What's the worst that's going to happen if you just attempt to put one in the top of the rings here, especially when your team has been making draws so well?
Yeah, absolutely. The only danger is, I think, if they get this kind of... Oh, now they've changed the call. Yeah, I was going to say the only danger they could have here is it's over curled a little bit, and then you'd have the red run back double to probably lie maybe 3. Oh, they're going back to the draw now. So we'll see where this ends up, but it might give Team Plett a nose run back to possibly lie 2 or 3. So all depends on where this one's going to land up.
Just playing to the strengths. This team has made so many draws. It's tough to criticize them for calling another one.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I've made everything so far.
And there it is.
Fantastic shot.
I'm not even sure how you get rid of that.
Well, yeah, like you couldn't even really walk it down any better, right? Like little tap on the red, keep the angle where your yellow one's not going anywhere. Yeah, great shot. I think if you're Team Plett, I think you still have to make the run back, make it right on the nose, get rid of that side, that back button yellow. You're going to get rid of your red as well, but it look like your shooter, if you dead plant it, that one coming into the house will stay right there on the yellow one and might give you an opportunity for a big shot at with your last one for 2 or 3.
Looks like they're kind of broom tapping out an out-turn tap, which I can see. Yeah, you have to move something right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, to you do have a few rocks in there. You do have an opportunity for a multiple score here. So you definitely want to only have yellow lying one after you're done here. However that shot is called, you definitely want only one yellow one in there when it's done.
Oh, Thursday night curling. Hard to complain. We do have a 6-0 game, but I don't think it's been a boring game at all. These two teams have really been duking it out. I mean, Team Wang has answered everything that Platt has put forward.
Looks like they're probably playing the run back, but just a little less weight, more of a tapping run back than a full on peel weight. That ice there kind of probably looks like maybe a hack waiter.
Yeah, which I understand. And you want to make sure this red stone is sitting in the top of the house, no matter what happens at the end of this.
That one seemed like it really took off on her. Well, an opportunity here for Team Wong to really put some pressure on, putting this stone in a real good place. And we'll take this opportunity to throw out a couple more shoutouts to our sponsors out there. Ice Advice, which does our ice sensors in the ice, gives some great data back to our ice makers of what kind of conditions we can give to our athletes. Tim's Ice Manufacturing, that does the ice here at the Beaumont Curling Club, as well as Hack the House, who's the ladies' major sponsor this year for all your curling needs, blade sharpening needs here in Western Canada. Reach out to hackthehouse.com. Looks like they're working on this one really hard. Another fantastic shot there.
Wow. That's precise.
Yeah, it's 4 ends of 32 rocks thrown for Team Wong, and I think they're probably 30 for 32, 31 for 32. Fantastic display of curling here at the beginning of the event for Team Wong. I don't know if there's a shot to score here. Just the way those angles are on the button there, and yeah, the red rock on the side button. I think what they're playing here is just to feather their rock that's on the edge of the button, and just feather it over to closer to the button. See if they can just paper it across and see if they can push that red closer to the button than the other yellows. All right, last shot here for Team Plett in the 2023 Alberta Curling Series Women's Major, brought to you by Hack to House.
On this hard.
Oof. Looks like 3 more. 9-0 for Team Wang over Team Plett here after the 4th end at the 2023 Alberta Curling Series Women's Major, brought to you by Hack to House.
And it appears we do have a conclusion here.
Yeah, all right, we got our first final of the evening. Team Wang over Team Plett here at the 2023 Alberta Curling Series Major, brought to you by Hack to House. Thank you very much for watching, and see everyone back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
And enjoy the free curling, folks. Thanks to the Beaumont Curling Club. Very happy to fold you in. I can't wait for more action all year long.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.